Alright everybody, welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. Today we got probably the most exciting box there is on the market. And it's 6thsense. And this is their premium box. It's not really a box actually. It comes in a box, it's rather plain. But they give you this really neat tackle bag. Now I actually had one of these last month and I fit small planos in it. And it actually becomes a tackle bag for me. Got a nice embroidered 6 on it for their logo. It's got an outside pocket. So it really is. It's waterproof. This is a, oh, look at that. One of my baits caught it. This is, in itself is a nice thing. Nobody else that I've seen actually gives you something like that. Now, in the premium box, I already opened it, as you can tell. In the premium box, they give you lures to fish at all levels. So, with this one, which is their custom bluegill, and their bluegill here, this one dives 4 to 7 feet. This one does. So, this one's a nice little lure, 4 to 7 feet, good for bass, but you'll also probably find some panfish on this one too, trout. And this one, if you notice the square lip on it, this lip, there you go, you can see it now. This lip will cause it to swim erratically, side to side. So this thing's going to go like this. And it's got a really, really deep knock. Listen to that. All of these, including the bluegill, have rattles in them. That one's much more subtle. This one, as it swims side by side, it's going to make this really loud rattle. This is a really nice crank. And this one, I think, runs 2 to 5 feet. Sure enough. So you got this one at 4 to 7 feet. You got a 2 to 5 feet. Last month I got a surface one. And then this one, much larger bill, so the bill is going to tell you that it swims deeper. And this is a 5/8 ounce, again, a much deeper rattle. Listen to that. This one's going to swim to 7 to 11 feet. And these are really quick divers. So, easy. This is a fantastic bait casting lure. In fact, all these are. This beast... You gotta love this. Look at that bill. And this, if you look at it, that is, tip of bill to the back is 5.5 inches. And listen to the knock on this one. Really nice deep knock. This goes down 17 to 22 feet in a quick dive. So now we're able to fish anywhere from 2 feet to 22 feet, depending on where the fish are. But this allows us to go all the way to 22 feet. And now, oh, look at that. This one's not only pretty, but they even made it bleed. They got dots of blood on it. So this is their crankbait. Lipless crank. Listen to that. Lipless cranks are designed to go all the way to the bottom. And it will sink and it will go ahead. And the way it's designed, it's going to run along the bottom like this. And it's going to hit obstacles, but it's going to bounce off of them because its nose is going to hit and it's pointed downwards. So you still... This is a really good thing for smooth, sandy bottoms or even rocky bottoms. And it, you should have very minimal loss to it. So, in a premium box, they're going to send you lures that hit every level of water. So we got 2 to 5. We got 4 to 7. We got what was this one? We got 7 to 11, 17 to 22, and we got the bottom. So in this box, we don't have any tackle gear, terminal tackle stuff, but we do have a way of fishing every level of the lake. So if you want to catch bass, or any fish, but definitely this is a bass box, this allows you to go out there and, without a fish finder, find those fish at different levels. Again, this is 6th Sense, and you will find that all of their lures have quality hooks. They're really sharp, unlike another company that I just reviewed. Really didn't have a lot of sharpness. In fact, I was pulling on it in my finger and it just wouldn't stick. But look at the paint job on these. 6th Sense actually makes these. And if you want, you can even get some of their lures for $25. I know that sounds like a lot, but they're hand painted. So when you think about a hand painted lure, each one is unique. So really they're a one-off lure for $25, and that really isn't bad at all. When you consider other companies that make hand-painted lures, some of them run $200. Now this particular box is $26, but as you can see, we've got about $60 in lures, and it's the best quality lure on the market. So if you look at that, God, this is really good. And who would have thought about painting on blood on a crank? Or even their bluegill. It's a beautiful little bluegill, with the red and the stripes and then the blue on it. And you can see on the top of all these, except for the big one, I don't know why they didn't do it on the big one, they did it on the lip, but they put their name on it, 6th Sense. On the big one, it's not like they didn't have room for it. They could have put the instruction manual on top of that. But this one has it on the very bottom of the lip, and it's actually a stand-up on it. So that's not a stamp. It's actually part of the lip. But that, you gotta love this one. What is that one? Sunfire? Ballistic Sunfish. That's what this one's called. But that little lip there is going to be really cool to put out in the lake. They do now make a suspendable lipless crank. And this one's designed to go to the bottom, but the suspendable will suspend itself. It'll go down only so deep, and it'll stay at that depth without having a lip. So that is something that is new. And only they have it. So I'm looking forward to getting one of those, hopefully in a box. And then they're coming out with another one. And you go to their website, the lip actually pivots. And by pivoting, it allows a whole different action on the lure itself. But this lip actually is on a pivot. Again, something that 6th Sense invented. And then they're the only company that has it. So that will be coming out soon, they said. But they said that a couple months ago. So anyway, if you want the best lures on the market and the best box that you can get, then definitely subscribe to 6th Sense. Anyway, terrible at fishing? This will make you better. And we will see you out on the lake. You guys have a good time?